So today we're checking out the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Dragon Ball FighterZ Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2022 exclusive Android 21 in lab coat. So this is based off the video game Dragon Ball FighterZ. Some may say Dragon Ball FighterZ, but it is an awesome video game, and this is where Android 21 made her first appearance. Now she made a second appearance in official canon this time in the Dragon Ball Superhero movie. Now, it was just a quick little Easter egg type of cameo. It wasn't actually her that showed up, but it does confirm that she is the wife of Dr. Gero and the mother of Android 16. Alright, so how does that make sense? Real quick background here. Dr. Gero and Vami, this is her real name, are husband and wife. They were human beings before becoming androids. Now, Dr. Gero went crazy and actually transplanted his brain into Android 20. If you may not know, Dr. Gero is the creator of the androids and one of the founders of the Red Ribbon Army. Now, they had a son named Gevo, and Gevo looks very familiar because he served as the template for Android 16. So, in the end of the day, the whole family served as a template for an android of themselves. And this all comes together in the new Dragon Ball superhero movie when Dr. Hedo explains that he is the grandson of Vami and Dr. Gero. So here's the side of the box, and then here's the back side. So I definitely like this look for Android 21 over her pink transformation look. This figure comes with quite a few accessories. I'm actually pretty impressed with what she comes with. So first and foremost, she comes with crossed arms, which look awesome. I'm definitely going to have this on the figure, so we'll take a look at that in a second. She comes with a total of 5 face plates, including the one on the figure itself. And here's the first one. We have this open mouth. It almost looks like Android 18 with some hoop rings on there. But you can see on the second head, we have a more angrier look here with the teeth showing. And then the next two, we have a more neutral, kind of serious look. And then we have a more happy look here with a little smile, a little smirk. Paint and printing on there is done very, very well. We get an effect, which is cool. You can see right here. I'm always down to get effects. This is, to show a little bit of her power set. We get a little peg hole there because this effect plugs in to her finger because her finger is, this is where the effect comes out of. So we have a pointing finger for the left hand and for the right hand, of course. Now the figure itself out of the box comes with a pair of fists, as you see. Then we get these open blasting hands. Then we get these open hands here. These are super awesome. We have these hands here to grab her glasses. So you can have her pose as if she's taking off her glasses or as if she's putting them on. And then the final set of hands, we have these karate chopping hands right here. So as we take a closer look at the figure, you can see the glasses are on her face out of the box. They don't have any lenses, and I think they went this direction because they don't want any glares or blurriness. You want to see the eyes. So no lenses, I think I'm okay with that. We just have the frames there, and this is supposed to be removable so you can put it in each faceplate that she has. So that's cool. Going down to the torso, good paint, good sculpt. The arms, we got the Red Ribbon logo on the left shoulder. Right side has nothing there. Down to the legs and the heels, which she does stand on pretty well. So that's cool. You just have to balance her out, of course, as we always have to do. Now her lab coat is broken up in a few pieces because we do get a hinge on the back side there, so we can pose up the coat and it does not hinder her leg movement, which is pretty cool. I don't mind it because it's on the back side, so it does look ugly, but it's on the back side, so I'm not really looking at it. From the front, it's pretty cool. I think I'd rather have this rather than a solid piece that hinders the entire figure, so I'm cool with it. As for the hair sculpt, that looks awesome. I freaking love it. It's got some weight to it, and you can still balance her out, which is awesome. And we do get a hinge here, so you can have it posed out or pose it back down or to the side and tilt it. You can kind of swivel it as well. So when you remove the faceplate, you just take out the front end of the hair, and then the faceplate should come off. And then from here, this is where you can grab the glasses. You can see it's fully removable. So like that. each faceplate has little slots there for the glasses. So we'll go ahead and grab this one with the open mouth and then slide the glasses in. Just like that, and you can see they do stick out, and there are little peg holes for the glasses on the hair there, so that should slide in as well. And there you go. So just like that, it does take a few steps, but you can utilize the glasses on every single faceplate, or if you don't want the glasses, of course, because you can have her hold it, then you just simply put in the faceplate without the glasses, and then the hair will cover up the sides so you don't see those openings or those slots for the glasses. And there you go. So you can have her hold her glasses in hand, and that looks pretty dope. I love that little detail, that feature. Very cool. They could have easily just molded the glasses to each faceplate and maybe given us a separate faceplate without glasses. But this is kind of cool. The only thing that worries me is that the glasses could break as you try to remove and apply it over and over. You just got to be careful because it is very thin. If you lose it or break the piece, then you're kind of SOL. Alright, so she can look up even with the big hair. Again, we have a little hinge here on the hair, so it does articulate, so you can allow her to look up the best you can. And I think that's pretty good. And then looking down, you can see that she does hold the weight of the hair, but you can push this down if you wish. There you go. She looks down by that much. Looking to the left and right is no problem. Head tilting is there too. Neck is a separate articulated piece, so that helps with the head movement. Arms are sitting on butterfly joints, which is nice. We get the shoulder socket that we all know from SHF, so that's there. The butterfly joints allow the arms to move forward. They go back out. They do go all the way up as well, about that far, and they go down, in and out that far. We have bicep swivels, double jointed elbows. We have a swivel at the forearm right here, and at the wrist with a ball jointed hinge. Diaphragm joint at the torso, so that's going to allow her to crunch forward, crunch back, tilt left and right, and swivel. There is another swivel ball joint at the waist. Legs will kick forward, and you can see that there is a cut on the side of her dress that allows her to kick forward a little bit more, go back down. You can go in and out about this far there. We have thigh swivels. We have double jointed knees that bend back. Then we also do get a ankle swivel, an ankle rocker, and an ankle hinge, along with toe hinges at the foot. And here is a look at her with her crossed arms on the figure, and that looks very, very good. No complaints here. Fits on perfect. It just comes apart at the bicep swivel. You just attach it there as well, and you can see how that looks. I'm always a big fan of the crossed arms accessory. Just makes for some good photos and displays. So those wondering if the glasses will work on Gohan, they kind of do, but not really. They do get stretched out, and I don't want to stretch out the glasses, obviously, because then they might break or stress, but they look okay. They just don't look exactly how it looks in the movie, because these are not meant for him. They're meant for Android 21. Now, we are getting official glasses for Gohan in the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 releases, so I think it's best that we just wait for that. But if you were not going to pick those up, then maybe this is a possible option for you. So pay close attention to these two faceplates here. The main difference here are the eyes. Just look at the eyes. You can see that one has a slight, I guess, more squint to it. I don't know. It's very subtle. Tamashi always does things like this where it's a very subtle different look, and they'll make an entirely different faceplate for it, even if it's just the eyes that change. So here we have her next to her transformed form here, looking like a female Majin Buu. It is an odd transformation, I must say. She grows a tail, she has the same hair, but she's pink and she's wearing Majin Buu's pants. It's kind of weird, but I do like the human form better for sure. Now the hair sculpts are actually different. They're not like a repaint or a reuse of the same sculpt. They look similar, but they are actually different. And then here we have her next to the Android version of her son. We have Android 16. And just to get her next to some other Androids, here we have Android 17 and 18. So that's going to conclude my review of the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Android 21 in lab coat from Dragon Ball FighterZ. Overall, I think this is an absolutely beautiful figure, and it's super fun to pose and display. There's so many options and so many fun things to do with it. that I think it's one of the better ones released this year. This year has been nothing but amazing when it comes to Dragon Ball Z Figuarts, so it's really hard to decide which one really was the best of the best. So come the end of the year when I gotta do my top 10 list, it's gonna be extremely difficult. So I definitely do recommend this figure. Do not snooze and go out and get her if you can. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and while you're down there, hit the like button and consider subscribing if you have not done so already. As always, everyone, take care, take it easy, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.